Come, let's set up some advanced Dutch doors in this journal. And if you would like to see how I do it, keep it locked right here. What's up everyone, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. This is my B5 journal, my daily journal, and this is the last setup I have on here. And that video is already out. I kept it very simple, showing a very beginner friendly layout there. And now let's do something a bit more challenging, a bit more advanced. I've done something similar kind of, but yeah, you will see how I start somewhere and I end up somewhere entirely different. All I wanted to do, or the only idea I had in mind, was I wanted to have these film strip washi tapes. And I did something with the film strips in the endangered species spread as well, which should be out by the time you see this video. And this was actually filmed before that, but I don't know what order the videos will be airing. And this is in fact a washi tape, and you can just peel off the backing. And I'm just cutting off 2 windows from there, and you will see why. And these are from Journal Say, just like the small scissors I use, the paper clip that you see. And my code Priya earns you 8% off at Journal Say. And the journal, as I mentioned, is from Arch and Olive, and I will be bringing in elements from Washi Tape Shop, Planything, Mojo Jojo Plans. For all those shops, my code Priya10 earns you 10% off. And this is the Leisurely Days, and these are pre-cut washi tape stickers. And you will see that I'm going to be doing this for my first Dutch door project. I mean, this has to be tackled in multiple sections. And for this one, I'm going to do a very simple window. So I just marked where exactly it would land, and I'm going in with my washi cutter from Live Love Posh and my Fiskars ceramic knife. I've linked all the products and the shops, lots of small businesses that I support. And that's the small peekaboo window that we have. And I did, as you can see, it's fairly easy taking it out. And then I should have left that mat underneath. So that's why I had a bit of a struggle. I could have edited this part, but I thought I would just keep it genuine here. And all of these struggles are real. And we will start putting down the film strip on either side of the window. If you have not guessed, that's the route I'm taking. And if you like these kind of creative setups, please make it a point to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so that you can be sure you will not miss any of the fun creative ideas that I test out here. And that is our peekaboo window. And now we will have some of these elements. And this was the Wandering Horizons, which I don't end up using. Again, these are all still available from the Washi Tape Shop, and this is the 12 Moments. And this, I almost pulled it out, but then I decided to go with something smaller. And that is, again, those are really something that you tend to do because you think you want to do something, but then you realize it will take up too much space. So I was just cutting along the intersection of the elements, and I did not use it at all. So back to this Leisurely Days. I know it's sometimes we're all indecisive, confusion, and that's what happens when you have too many elements to choose from. So I'm just positioning that girl who is walking her dog, and I have this girl who is kind of chilling out But then she will be taken out because I think we need somebody who is standing just so that our scene can look a bit better. Because I want to create like a scene wherein she would be standing and then she would be walking, or it will turn out very different from where I started, if you can see, because that's our first Dutch door. And then I wanted to bring in these alcohol ink washi tapes from According to Ali. I did put it down, but again, I did pull it out later, and I went with this lace washi tape from the washi tape shop. And that is again something a very versatile collection. It comes in 5 colors, if I'm not mistaken, in the full set. And the only bummer is it is a bit glossy, so taking pictures is a task, if you ask me. But other than that, it gives a really nice, that's only for the picture. So in person, it's gorgeous. So I went ahead and put this alcohol ink washi tapes down, and I did kind of cut around there, but then I did not like how it was looking, so I ended up pulling it out, and I was just taking off the paper behind there. But then I went a totally different route. So let us kind of do the symmetrical side as well. And if you have been doing Dutch doors, please let me know in the comments. And if you are somebody new to Dutch doors, I really hope you get lots of inspiration from my channel. But I would suggest that you start with something simple. I do have really beginner friendly setups just so that you get more comfortable with the whole process. Otherwise, it can get overwhelming for a lot of people. So that being said, it's time to rip this guy out. And now I want to kind of use this as a cascading kind of look. And this will be the next page, and I want it to be just visible from the other side. And these are, I'm not sure if this exact washi tape stickers are still available at the washi tape shop, but there is always new inventory coming in, and this was something I had picked up long back. And if you stop by washi tape shop, there is always a great selection, and they do come out with the pre-cut versions these days. And so it's so much easier using your collection because you do not have to worry about cutting it out separately. So here I did go ahead and cut around a lot of the elements that you see. So that is why it is easily removable. You might think it is pre-cut, but I just went ahead and cut that myself. And I will link all the names of the sticker rolls, the washi tape stickers that I'm currently using. I don't want you to be worrying about having the name memorized. I will have all that information down in the description. And don't forget to use my code for a 10% off. And over $29 or 30 US dollars, they do international shipping for free, so you do not have to worry about having to pay for that. And let's bring in this girl now, and she is reading out in the meadow, so I think she will be the perfect fit for that space we have. And I think it's a nice fun component we have. Just repositioning it so that she can be seen better from the front. And yeah, you see how we can build these elements. And these are, now I'm just going to layer the page in the back. And let me know how you like this setup. I've done something similar in one of the winter spreads, if I'm not mistaken, but that was a bit more complicated than this. So I thought this would be like a one setup in the mid way when you compare the hardness of putting it together. And this is our, yeah, you see how I'm just moving things around, trying to reposition it and trying to get a somewhat different cluster. And the tool I'm using is called a gyro cart. And if you have not used it, you have seen it. It is a very simple tool for paper crafting, and it has a 360-degree swivel on the blade. So it's just a matter of just going around and cutting without any headache. And it has it does need a bit of a practice, so I have a quick tutorial on the do's and don'ts and what you need to be careful of. And just take your time practicing, and before you know, you will be cutting like a pro. And do you see how easy you can cut through these stickers? So I'm just cutting a few at a time so that we can just pull it out and get working on our page. And just keeping it very, very minimal there. I mean, it is kind of sticker, floral and butterfly heavy, but I thought I wanted that one page where it actually pops, and we will combine it with the other elements we have going on. And you could always cut around certain elements to bring in something that can fit into certain areas. So that is our, yeah, just use the scrap. And we have our next repositioning coming. So first I was just trying to make it straight and make it align to the page perfectly. And this time it is, yeah, sometimes it takes, especially since I cannot move my head all the way close to the page, sometimes it does kind of take me a couple of times before I can have it down the way I want. And again, I could have edited all of these parts, but I think I owe it to you to show you the entire process. And I'm going to be moving the washi tape in the back now, so that way it kind of gets easy to remove this and then reposition the other elements. And you see, once that was taken out, I think it did make it easier. So now let's just trim off that page, just keeping a couple of centimeters there, just so that the washi tape does not fall off. And that's something you have to be mindful of as well. And you see how I'm bringing in some more fun pops of color there, now that we have some separation with the washi tape. And I think we need another small pop of color just at the junction of the lace washi and the washi tape window. So we will come and add these florals. I just cut it in half and see how and where I can fit it. And you will see again that it is really easy repositioning it, so you do not have to worry about having to damage your sticker or your page or anything of that sort. And again, Arch and Olive journals have the finest quality, nice 160 GSM paper. And please check out the sale bin every time you have the option of stopping by at Arch and Olive. And my code can usually be stacked on top of all the reduced prices that you see there. And every Monday, they have some special deals. So please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and turn on the bell notification and keep an eye out for the posts tab or the communities tab on YouTube. That way I can keep you updated And there are some new Kid Club elements that just got dropped. Above and Beyond or something was the name. I saw the latest theme with some hot air balloons. And now it's time to bring in some washi tapes. And this one is from Live Love Posh. I'm not sure if it is still in stock. Just cutting around the film strip so that it can just sit there right. Yeah, that looks good. And now let's do the other side. And I think cutting around that washi tape, that film strip window, makes a huge difference. So that is our next side, just cutting around there, and see how easy the gyro cut makes the cut look like. And now on to some more of those smaller scraps, and that's the advantage, right? And now we will come and see how we can have some decorations on the white space just outside that washi tape, just so that it can look a bit better, a bit more appealing, because there is a lot of white space there. And it is just a matter of switching it out to smaller elements. And sometimes it's just moving the things around. Sometimes repositioning it helps. Let me know if you want me to do a video on how I pick elements for each Dutch door setup or journal setup that I do. And I know a lot of people have reached out to me asking the same question. And this is, I think a lot of people are curious because whenever I pick some themes or go with certain elements, they ask, how do you decide on what to pick and what not to pick? So that rain cloud is also from the leisurely days, and now I'm bringing in some boxes to go with all these colors we have going on. We have pretty much all the colors, I think. So it's just a matter of layering it with some fun combinations. And I thought, yeah, just having the florals hanging off a box and not just hanging in midair made more sense. And that's why I'm thinking of bringing in these colors and these clusters, and the doggy can stand on it. Yeah, I thought about kind of whiting that side out, but I thought it was okay. Yeah, and the doggy looks really cute. And yeah, that's the next cluster. And sometimes I do add boxes, sometimes I don't. But since we all tend to have lots of boxes lying around in multiple shades, multiple sizes, I thought it's another excuse to kind of use more of your stickers, right? So now let's combine some additional boxes here, and we might even come and add some new colors. And it is just a matter of combining what you have with what the colors available are. And let me know how you like this setup, if you have tried advanced Dutch doors in your journals. And I did do Dutch door setup in my happy planner also. And I think that is something a lot of people are intimidated about, but I think it is okay, right? It is just a matter of pushing your boundaries and doing things which are quite not yours. And I think really it does make a difference when it comes to being creative and trying something new in your creative space. So that is our pretty much all of it done. And then I did realize that there were some white spaces here and there, so I'm just going around and filling the smaller spaces, and I'm switching it out for a bigger cluster because I thought it looked really odd, especially since that was just hanging in midair and with a straight edge. I don't think it was quite appealing, so I think this version is far better. So just using the scraps to kind of fill the white space. And let me know how you like this setup. And if you have done something similar, combined different elements from various shops. And if you like today's video, please make it a point to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so that you do not miss out on any of the fun videos coming. And please check out the other setups I have all the way from beginner level to advanced. And please make sure that you follow me on Instagram. I do share more sneaks and more spreads even if they don't quite get YouTube videos. So now it's time to kind of decorate the outer edge of this page just with a thin layer, so I can take out these elements. And I also need a couple of boxes. So just throwing in the box so that that girl is just not sitting there in the middle of nowhere, hanging out just like that. And that hat, I think, is perfect. And I will be bringing in some from this box, so rainbow boxes. And this is, yeah, that is quite enough. And now let's bring in this girl and we'll add just a couple of boxes to make sure she can hang out right there. And please let me know if you have ever used washi tape stickers and these pre-cut versions in particular. And please make sure you check out the other fun setups. I have full playlists in the video description. And you see how you can use some of those bigger clusters. You angle it, cut it from different angles and use what is just needed. And I think it adds a nice touch, a nice pop of color. And I think that should be a spread. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.